Alright, so it's been about 30 days since I started the cut, and this is my most recent full day of eating from this past week. Now I use an app on my phone to keep track of everything, and I'll throw a screenshot right up here, but basically you can see daily macros for the week have been around 1,800 calories. This day I happened to go slightly over it because I had that extra pizza at the end of the day, but shooting for 1,800 calories, about 140 to 150 grams of protein. Today we actually went well over that, almost hit 160, but a little bit extra calories. I'm gonna give you a quick physique update and then tell you what's next. All right, this lighting's a bit deceptive, but looks pretty cool. All right, more realistic lighting. This is how we're looking. Again, it's been about 30 days since I started cutting, and there was a whole week in there that I basically had to take off of the gym, take off of eating because I had the flu. If you guys haven't seen my update about that, you can check out my video. But a big change is coming these next 2 weeks. So if you guys don't know, I'm a travel physical therapist, and we've just finished up our last contract in West Virginia. It was super cool. Some pretty cool hikes for the beginning of the year, but this next week we're actually taking a trip to Iceland. So you can see I'm in the middle of packing. We are leaving tomorrow night, so we have about 12 hours till takeoff. Now I have been overseas before, and I even went to St. Lucia for my honeymoon earlier this year, but I've never been to Iceland, so I'm super excited about that, and I'm definitely gonna take videos the whole time. But even after Iceland, we're gonna spend the next week in the car driving completely across the country. Right now, we are on the East Coast in Virginia. We're gonna drive all the way across the country to the West Coast, up to Washington State. I've never been to the Northwest before, and it's gonna take us about a week to get out there. Again, super long road trip, probably not gonna have time to work out, not gonna be able to meal prep. So the next 2 weeks are gonna be pretty shaky in terms of continuing with my summer shredding and working out, eating properly, all the good stuff. Try to document everything as best I can, but I'm really interested to see how things change after those 2 weeks and trying to get into a new routine.